Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you all doing? Why do I have this? No, this is not what we should have as intro. What is going on? Let me take that off. Let me take that off. We have a technical situation here. Why do we still have Olivia here in the studio? Oh, now I see. I see. Let's remove that and remove that. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to the live stream. Let's feature our link. You guys on Facebook, there is a link there on your screen. That is the link to the YouTube channel. So, as you know, Facebook is not smiling when it comes to copyright and stuff like that. So we always stream on both Facebook and YouTube, and we are able to show more and do more and be free on YouTube than on Facebook. However, we want to carry our Facebook viewers along. That's why we also stream on Facebook, but I prefer to stream on YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook, you're not going to see anything. The only thing you're seeing is a black screen. So if you want to see the videos that I'm going to show you from the wedding, come over to YouTube. There is a link there in front of you on Facebook. Click on that link. It will take you straight to the YouTube channel. If you don't see the link on your phone in front of you in this video on Facebook, just head over to your YouTube app and search for Blessing Njoh, and you will find the channel. Just Blessing Njoh with nothing affixed to it. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Finally, I'm here. I think I'm 2 days late with this video. I know you guys understand with me. Bear with me. I finally have time to do this. So I have also changed the time like 20 times. Johan, hi. Good evening. I see you on Facebook. I have changed the time like 20 times, but I am glad that I'm finally here. I'm always happy to be back here. I wish I could come live every day, honestly. Anyway, let's get into business. I don't think this video is going to be too long. It might get long, but from everything I put together, I don't think it's going to be too long. It's going to be quite straightforward with a little twist. Yes. Okay, so we have a SHEIN wedding. Well, it wasn't really a SHEIN wedding, but the bride was wearing a SHEIN dress, and that caused commotion online. Let's get started. Welcome. Can everybody hear me? Especially on YouTube. Let's finally talk about that dress. That is the dress in question. The SHEIN dress. But is it really about the dress or about the wedding? Is it about the dress or about the wedding? Let's go ahead and share the video. Give it a thumbs up. And we are going to get started. There is also a link on YouTube for those watching on YouTube. If you want to join in, if you want to call in, you want to join the studio, you can switch off your camera if you don't want to show. It's okay, but turn on your mic, otherwise we can't hear you. You want to call in, you want to say something about it, feel free to do so. Let me run to the comments and be sure. Okay, I see that you guys can hear me. Yay, welcome to all of you. Hot stuff. I see you, my love. I see you, mama. I see you. Okay, today we want to talk finally about this dress. So this lady got wedded, I think on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. But let's start to analyze bit by bit, step by step, what has happened so far in the wake of this wedding. A wedding is supposed to be a beautiful time between two people and their loved ones. And after the wedding, you're just supposed to be relishing in the bliss, in the moment. Hey, Juanita, you're just supposed to be enjoying yourself. But now with or after this wedding, which actually is not really a wedding because these people were already married like 15 years ago. Yeah. Anyways, in fact. Okay. So instead of the whole atmosphere to still be enjoying, instead, it's all about the dress. Everybody's not even like really talking about the wedding or how beautiful it was. If they found it beautiful, it's no longer about, oh, these two people rekindled their romance or renewed their vows. No, it's just about the dress. The dress, the dress. Now, this is the almighty dress. So again, if you're just joining on Facebook, come over to YouTube. There is a link there on your screen because I'm going to be playing some videos and I might actually get off. Should I? Yeah, I might actually get off Facebook because I'm going to be playing some videos with sound. So when that time comes, I will inform you. If you don't want to miss out, click on that link on Facebook and come over to YouTube. Okay, so what happened? Let's start from the beginning. Jenny, the lady you see here, is a content creator. She lives in Austria. In fact, these people, they are confusing. I don't know the kind of content creators they are. Honestly, I know them. I mean, I've seen one or two of their videos, but I don't know them, if that makes sense. You know, there are some people you just don't know. You don't know. You just, I don't know. There's just something. I'm just like, okay, you know how it is online. Everybody just wish everybody well and keep it moving. I don't poke nose. I don't watch that much. I see one or two things fly here and there. Sometimes I watch, but I don't really know these people like that because there was a time they said they relocated, whether to Ireland, and they got a place in Ireland. They rented a place in Ireland and they relocated. There was a time they also said they relocated to Nigeria. And now they are getting married in Austria because I know that they lived in Austria for a long time. They lived in Austria. So all of a sudden, you saw them in Nigeria and then in in Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. And now in Australia again. So I'm confused about them. And another thing with them is honestly, I don't even know when they are doing content and when they are really serious with this. So this whole wedding, some people are saying it looks like a content wedding because of how things are just set up and everything. However, when this whole dress drama started, I decided to look into the story. And you know that I do not really blog, I analyze. And to have like a full-fledged analysis, you need to dig deeper, a bit deeper than just a blogger. A blogger will just blog like, hey, this dress, oh, is from SHEIN. Hey, they just got married. Hey, and in the spur of the moment. But an analyst takes time. That's why you wouldn't see me rush out to do videos because I just need that time to do that homework to check all sides. And that is what I have done in this case. I have checked all sides. And now I understand why there's chaos about this dress. And where we are now, okay, I will get to where we are now with Jenny, but I want to make some things clear to everybody, both the people dragging the dress and also to Jenny with the way she's reacting to their response to her wedding dress. We will get there. So, in my research, I started with the day they announced they were getting married. Like I said, it didn't really blow because maybe it's the same reason that I have, that many people have, that you don't really know when they are serious. You don't know if it's content because they also do pranks. They do all this, funny stuff, which is cool, it's nice. But because of that, it really gets confusing. You don't know when they are being real, when they are talking about something really happening in their lives. You don't know when they're just doing content. However, they announced that they were going to get married.
Just got my husband's wedding shoe. Yes. I wanted to mark today.
So, this video I'm about to show you, on the left, you'd see their announcement, and on the right is the video of where I think this drama about this dress started. I don't think it's only about the dress being from SHEIN. which is somehow, but it's not bad, in my opinion. Buying a dress from Timu, not that I would go and buy my wedding dress from that site, no, but I'm saying if someone chooses to buy theirs from there, by all means. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, what matters is the union, the beauty of the togetherness, the marriage, and not what you're wearing. But I understand why people are hammering on this dress. And that is what I'm about to show you. Where it all started from, subconsciously, without most people realizing how it all came about. Social media, there's so much mind game in it. There's so much psychology in it. And a lot of people miss that part. Many people focus on content. Oh, what appeals to my audience? Oh, what did I which video of mine did well? The one that did millions. Okay, let me go and do the same. They don't really spend time studying the psychology behind social media. And I find it unfortunate. And to be honest, it's also unfortunate that I don't do social media full time. Otherwise, anyways, that's another story for another day. The psychology behind this wedding is the real reason why people are talking about this dress. I think most people who talked about the dress being from SHEIN also buy things from SHEIN. They do not object to that, to ordering or buying stuff from SHEIN. They do not forbid it. They also buy from that site. So there's something particular that happened in all the entire process of them doing this whole wedding in front of the camera. So now is the time I want to switch over to YouTube. My darling people watching on Facebook, it's time to say farewell. I cannot play these videos on Facebook because of copyright issues. YouTube is more accommodating for analysts and people that do reviews and commentary on stuff like this. Yeah, so I can swim my way around YouTube. Or Facebook, once they just get that report copyright, they just strike you, boom boom boom. I don't have energy for that. No, I'm not here for that. Okay. So if you're watching on Facebook, this is the time for you to click on that link on your screen. Click on it. It will take you to the to the YouTube video. Yeah. Come and join us there. I'm going to switch it off now on Facebook. I appreciate all of you for being here. I thank you. And if you don't see that link on Facebook, just head over to YouTube and type my name, Blessing Njoh. You will find us live. And subscribe so that when next I go live, you automatically get a notification. Thank you all once again. Vivian, I see you, my love. Welcome. All right. Thanks, everybody. Who did I miss? Here on Facebook? All right. Bye, guys. See you over on YouTube. We'll wait for you. Wait for 30 seconds for you guys to migrate. Bye. Okay. Yes, now we can fully focus on YouTube. So let's play this video.
I just got my husband's wedding shoe. Yes. I wanted to mark today that I bought my husband's wedding shoe. Like, it must not always be men. Today, Jennyslimzy bought her husband's wedding shoe. Do you want to see it? This is Hugo Boys. This is my money speaking. My money speaking. Okay, let's see the shoe. Go and check the price of this shoe, you guys. Must it always be men? I told myself, you see the shoe my husband is going to wear on this wedding must come from me, you guys. You got this shoe! This is my money.
Jennyslimzy. Where do I start? Jennyslimzy, you are the one that caused it, in my opinion. Let me make it straight. Let me make it clear. You see you ordering a dress from SHEIN for your wedding. Ordinarily, It's not a problem. Trust me. If anyone wants to make you feel or believe you did a bad thing, if that is your pocket, that is what you can afford, honestly, there is nothing wrong with it. Absolutely. On a good day. But there is everything wrong with ordering from SHEIN. When you started prepping the minds of your viewers that it was going to be a luxury wedding, that's the psychological part of social media that many of you content creators need to learn. You did a video before the actual wedding. No one knew you were going to buy your dress from SHEIN. You did a video. And you announced. You even showed your audience the shoes your husband would be wearing. Hugo Boss. Hey! I didn't even remember to Google the price of that particular one. That should be easy to find. Hugo Boss. Designers. So, if your husband would wear Hugo Boss on your wedding, everyone was expecting you to wear Vera Wang. Or Vicky James. Is it Vicky James? That Nigerian designer. At least. My sister. Everything doesn't have to be hate, though. Everything doesn't have to be bullying. Oh, they are bullying me. They are jealous of me. They are targeting me. No. Sometimes you have a role to play. Why would, your husband, yes, he's able to wear shoes like Hugo Boss, expensive shoes like that. Yes, why not? But please explain to us why someone will be walking around on the street on your wedding day in Hugo Boss, and you, the bride is the star of the wedding. I don't know if you understand. My sister, the star of the wedding is the bride. So the legs of your husband don't match the bride. The legs of your husband, the feet of your husband are luxury. And the dress of the bride is tacky. It doesn't align. It doesn't match. So that excuse of, oh, that is what they can afford. Oh, really? You can afford to buy such shoes for your husband, but you couldn't afford to buy that dress. When I say that dress, you know what I mean. So already, that is where it started from. The psychology behind social media. So there was no excuse. There's practically no excuse for you to order your dress from SHEIN. And if you look very well, even Hugo Boss, they sell wedding dresses. If you look very well. So why did you skip dresses for, or even white gowns? If you don't even want it to be a wedding, you can buy a sweet white gown, for example, from Hugo Boss or another designer. But you opted for SHEIN. Let me still make it clear, because there are a lot of people, no matter how you break it down, they will still believe what they want to believe. Oh, Blessing is saying it's not good to order from SHEIN. Is it not what she can afford? No, it's very good to order from SHEIN. Why not? Is it not people they created SHEIN for? Is it dogs or animals that go there? It's for human beings. It's very okay. But make sure everything aligns. Don't tell me you are doing high-class celebrity something, and at the end of the day, you are giving me China class. No, it's not gonna enter. That confusion in people's minds is what will trigger them to come and make a commentary on your wedding. And it would come across to you as, so they are mocking me, they are bullying me. But it's what you cooked. You prepared the table and they served you. But let's continue. I still hope everybody can hear me. Please, if you cannot hear me, call me on WhatsApp. Thank you. I've not gone to the comments yet, but I will do that soon. So the next thing, an older couple visited them at the hotel, I think the night before the wedding. And they introduced that older couple as their godparents. And the husband said something specifically. I want you guys to listen to that.
Yeah. Life and direct.
And this is my daddy. One and only daddy. Guys, this is our sponsor, guys.
Thanks for coming. Welcome.
So according to them, that daddy and mommy, their godparents, they are the sponsors of their wedding. But in the picture on the left, that video you just watched, if you look very well, you see the picture on the left. I'll play it again so that you can look at the screenshot on the left of that video. Jenny was showing their wedding ring, and Jenny said, "You won't believe how much my husband spent on our wedding ring." So on the one hand, you're telling us that these people sponsored your wedding. On the other hand, is your husband buying wedding ring. On the third hand, you are buying shoes. So did they really sponsor your wedding, or they just maybe supported? You guys, please, when you're informing the audience, people are not stupid though. Online, don't confuse them. Say it as it is. Did they sponsor your entire wedding? Then you had no business buying this and buying that. Maybe they sponsored a portion, maybe the hall, maybe it's okay. But now we have three things, very contradictory. One, you bought very expensive shoes, which you wanted us to know. So you created content around it. No problem, you're a content creator. That's not show off. I don't see it in a way. That's, you guys, I spoke about doing it with style, doing it like a content creator, not doing it like, hey, we are the best, we are the biggest, we are the richest. Can you buy it? Look at what we are buying. No, that's rubbish. But if you do it in a good way, then you're a good content creator. And I also said it, all of us content creators, we have that little thing of show off, one way or the other. We will say it's content though, but there's still some slight bit of show off. If you can pull it off excellently, it will be sweet. You'll be a good content creator. It will not even look like show off. So yes, you created content around it. There might have been a slight thingy of show off, but the focus wasn't to show off. It was just creating your content. I give you kudos for that. Well done. So now, three things. Very expensive shoes. Number one. Number two, expensive ring. You even said you can't believe how much your husband spent on wedding ring. Expensive. And I know you see, in Nigeria, you can buy high quality gold for not too much money. I mean, it would be a lot of money in Nigeria, but if you convert it to euro, for example, you'd be very happy. But you want to buy gold. I'm talking out of experience here. A small wedding ring, that small ring. Anyway, I don't want to call it small. The wonderful ring that my husband gave me the other day. In size, you look at it, you see like this one is a small thing, but because it was purchased here in Europe, it's not, you understand? So for you people to have bought that ring or those rings here in Europe, I know what's up, my sister. It's not baby money. Anyway, I don't know the kind of ring because they have different, qualities. I don't know. I don't know the price of the ring. But you said that you can't believe how much your husband spent. That's number two. Very expensive pair of shoes, very expensive ring. And number three, you have sponsors. You have sponsors, your godfather, your godmother. So you already cooked the minds of your audience. So there was just no way in hell you were going to walk down the aisle in a SHEIN dress. This is the part I want you to understand, my sister. Anybody who mocks a SHEIN dress ordinarily, I think the person has a problem. Whether it's your wedding, okay, fine. Many people wouldn't do it. Let me just be very straightforward with that. They'll be like, oh my God, my wedding is my special day. I would buy any other thing from SHEIN, but not my wedding dress. I understand. But if another person chooses to go to SHEIN to buy their wedding dress, I don't see nothing wrong with it. If they can do it with their full chest and say, look, it's not about the dress I'm wearing. It's about the husband and the marriage that we have. If they can pull that off, kudos. But your own wedding, my sister, is not just an ordinary one. You already gave elements of, oh my God, this wedding is going to be luxurious. Everything in place and all of that. You see? So I just showed you some things. But let me play that video again so that you can see the caption on the left.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Life and direct.
Nice to see you.
And
Welcome.
this is my daddy. One and only daddy. Guys, this is our sponsors, guys.
Thanks for coming. Welcome.
All right. Now, number 4. People flew in from the UK. It became an international wedding. There was no way. There was no way in hell SHEIN would have been present in that wedding. No, not this kind of wedding. Let me show you. They came from the UK. They came from, I think they live in Manchester, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, I'm not sure. This couple, they flew in. So it wasn't supposed to be a baby wedding. It was not supposed to end up a SHEIN wedding. This is number 4 reason why people's minds could not marry the dress to the wedding. There was no relationship between that dress and that wedding. I just need you to understand that this social media, and people consume and people reproduce. They consume and they need to digest what they have consumed. And how do they digest? By going on their pages to talk. Some people use their pages to do videos. Some people post as pictures. Some people just comment. It's because part of it is just what you have cooked and they ate it. You did it, or you did the cooking, my sister. So let's not always blame, oh, they are bullies, they are mocking, I want to block them. Madam, you cooked and they ate. Okay, that's the visit. Now let me move on to the next one. And then they started to prepare, and I found it remarkable that they used, hold on. That they used a hot iron, literally. Okay, that was really. Okay, that's the chief bridesmaid doing the hair with a hot iron, literally. And honestly, that is brave that you had the courage to put an iron close to somebody's face and head. And you did that, no accident. But I wouldn't, God, even looking at it, I'm like, and I also find it brave that the bride just sat there and let it happen. Honestly, kudos. It might have been an emergency. Oh my God, we didn't remember to bring, the normal thing to use, a flat iron, for example. And they did well to just make do with what they have, like, oh my God, emergency. I understand those stressful moments, kudos to them that they pulled that off. Now, here is the commotion. I should have actually put a screenshot of that. This is where the problem is, the SHEIN dress. So not only the bride wore a dress from SHEIN, but the chief bridesmaid. Oh, I didn't realize my sound was off, but thank God I noticed early enough. You just saw the cocktail dress on the right. That one also was not entering. No, it wasn't. It wasn't looking. It wasn't looking the way it should have looked for the hype that was around the wedding. Mm? Now, where are we today? So this lady, I think she's one of the people that started, or that I don't know if she started it, but she said, make una see where Jenny bought her gown. So she put the screenshot and put a picture of Jenny beside the, I guess she's the one that exposed where that dress came from. And the next thing, Jenny put up this post that if my celebrity wedding gown is on your page on something something monetized, I can't read the rest of it. If it's monetized, sorry, meaning if my dress is on your page and your page is monetized, you're going to lose your monetization. So a lot of people, a lot of bloggers started to share it so that their colleagues would be aware that there was fire on the mountain coming. Little did they know that fire had already come on the mountain, because she had already reported the content, So that lady that I just showed you, this MJ, her page got demonetized. Jenny reported this content. So you can see on top is the lady, and she put a screenshot. What I want to advise bloggers, I know you guys blog the way actually, because honestly, this video MJ did is not a copyright infringement, because she didn't just post a picture of Jenny. She was analyzing a picture of Jenny. That's where a lot of people still don't understand. Oh, you're a copyright thief. You're a content thief. But you didn't steal her content. You analyzed her content. It's allowed. But Facebook, like I said, is crazy. So my advice, again, to bloggers, especially on Facebook, be careful. Because you will not get away with it if these people really want to come after you. So be safe. Don't use their. That's what I would suggest on Facebook, at least, just to keep yourself safe. Analyze them, talk about it, or just flash. Just flash the whatever you want to show and move away from them, because they can always use it against you, even wrongfully. Just like Olivia did to that lady in Nigeria. Do you understand? So just to be safe, to avoid stories that touch the heart, try to avoid. You see, I just went off Facebook now because I know Facebook is crazy. Here on YouTube, it doesn't mean she cannot try to copyright, but I kind of like know my way around. I know how to. And YouTube, like I said, is more accommodating when it comes to analysis, because they are going to sit down and watch my video and listen to it and see that, okay, Blessing did not just steal your content. Blessing is doing a commentary, a review of your wedding. That is allowed. It falls under fair use. I've talked about it so many times. But Facebook hasn't gotten that far yet. Facebook is still a baby. It's still a learner. When YouTube is talking, Facebook is sitting down somewhere. That's why Mark Zuckerberg is always going in front of Congress, going to defend himself for things that he should have really covered and taken care of. So Jenny going about reporting these pages, I think it's medicine after death. I think there are certain things you shouldn't be pained about. And she also said that thing she wrote, if my celebrity wedding, my sister, your wedding gown is not a celebrity wedding gown. I'm sorry, it's not. And you even reporting shows that you're pained in what you partly caused because of the impression you had given people, and they went along with that and they were disappointed when they saw the end result, which is understandable. You should understand that based on everything you did, which I didn't even show everything here, but I tried to pick the highlights. You even took a limo. Why did I forget that part? I forgot that part. They even hired a limo. This is not a baby wedding. This is not supposed to be a SHEIN wedding, my sister. Please understand people. Don't always look at things from one point of view. You're only thinking of yourself, how you feel. But think about how other people feel. They feel like you deceived them. They feel like you did them fraud, scam, 419. That's how they feel. Like, how can you tell me, Hugo Boss, you hire a limo, you have a godfather, godmother sponsoring, expensive ring, and you end up in a SHEIN dress? Anticlimax. Do you understand? So understand them also that they need to express that disappointment. In social media, freedom of speech is a thing. If that's the way they feel, why should you really be bothered? What you should be really consumed in is the joy of renewing your vows. Because like I said, you people already got married 15 years ago. So again, even if you had just done a normal wedding, a SHEIN wedding, honestly, it wouldn't have been a problem, because this was not your first wedding or wedding celebration. You had done a wedding 15 years ago in Nigeria. So this one was just like, okay, let's go to church and do something, and I want to wear a dress. But you made it appear like it was an actual wedding. You had a limo. You guys, I forgot to add that one. So there are like 5 elements here where you put the heart and the mind and the expectation so high. And then when it was time for people to reach orgasm, what did you do? What did you do? You poured cold water on them. And it's all only natural for them to come out to say, Madam, you didn't do well. I just want you to see it from that other side. See it from the perspective of the viewer, not only from your perspective as the content creator. Ask yourself if you had a role to play in their response. I think you primarily have a huge role to play in it. So it's just a combination of everything. Unfortunately, it ended up the way it ended up, that focus shifted from you having a beautiful, because honestly, I think it was a beautiful wedding. I saw a video of even people spraying on the table, like, it was beautiful. The people there, you could see their expression that they were there for love. It wasn't a pepper them wedding. It wasn't really a show off wedding like that. No, it was a natural, it was, in fact, apart from the fact that husband and wife were zoomed into their phones, even on their wedding day, apart from that fact, the expression of love, the joy on the faces of the people, the enjoyment, the realness, it was a beautiful wedding, honestly. And now that I'm looking at this dress, I'm like, to be honest, this is not a diss, my sister, but I'm looking at this dress, and honestly, it's looking at like something that was brought back from the 70s or 80s. Like when you reincarnate an old picture and you use AI to clean it up. You'd show me this picture without knowing Jenny. Like you show this picture to someone who has never heard of Jenny, never seen Jenny, they don't know you, and they just see this picture. One thing they are going to think is, oh my God, this wedding took place in 1930 something, but somebody used AI to freshen it up, to make it look modern. The dress is archaic. The style, like, it wasn't looking solid. When I saw the dress at first, even before the hype, before the chaos, before the controversy, when I saw the dress, you know what I thought? In fact, I didn't even think it was from Shein. Oh my God. Ah, God, help me. Let me put myself together. Okay, now let's get serious. Before oh, God. Oh, my eyes. Okay. Let me remove this picture first. Okay. I know I'm going to be hated forever. I'm so sorry. I know I'm going to be hated forever for this, but honestly, it's not my intention. It's not my intention. God knows. I didn't plan for this nonsense laughter that just came. Okay. Okay. This lady this lady MJ. Okay. God. Okay, before this lady MJ, before I even saw her video, I already saw the dress. And God knows I wasn't going to God knows I wasn't going to analyze it. Because if I had, when I saw it, it would have immediately been interpreted as blessing, you are mocking. But when I saw the dress, I didn't think of SHEIN. Okay, I think I'll leave this dress. I'll leave this dress for now. Maybe we'll do a part 2. Then I can really tell you how I felt the first time I saw it. Okay, it's a beautiful dress. It's a beautiful dress. It's a beautiful dress, and that's what is important. It was a beautiful wedding, and the thing on the head. Okay. To be married for 15 years is not a joke. And if people want to talk about the dress, let them talk. You've been with your husband for 15 years. It's not baby's play. It's not, no. That should be superior to whatever anybody wants to say about your dress. It's just a dress at the end of the day. The dress you wore has nothing on the marriage inside your house. I don't know if you understand. So for you to be this bothered and going about blocking people and saying, oh, if you're monetized, it shouldn't. Well, I cannot tell you how to feel. I understand that it can be really personal because it's your beautiful day. It's really what you wanted. But you can't, no, you cannot, sis, you cannot buy, for example, a second-hand car, a car of, let's say, 300 euros. And you've already shown people the wheels of the car, and the wheels cost 30,000 euro, and people are waiting for the car. You've already shown pictures of the wheels that will be on the road. For example, 30,000 euros. And people are waiting to see the car, and the car comes out, and it's looking 1978 model. It's not going to allow. That's just I'm telling you, sis, people, especially content creators, you just have the idea that they are jealous of me. But sometimes let's first look inward. Like, what did I do? How did I participate in this? What role did I play? And then maybe we can start to do better. But again, fine, you have done it. You have already reported the ladies' channel and maybe a couple of other channels. Who knows? You've already done it. It doesn't change their opinion. No matter how many pages you demonetize, that wedding dress is not going to transform into a Vera Wang. It's still going to be that SHEIN dress, unfortunately. And it's unfortunate that you will always remember that day, not just for the beauty of it, because honestly, I'm telling you now that video of all those people around you, it was beautiful. Honestly, I'm not joking now. Very lovely. But you, apart from remembering the beautiful moments from the wedding, you will always remember all the things you heard people say about your dress. So, content creators, please, I understand the hype. I know you want to prepare people, let them get excited. You do all those short 20-20 second videos, 5-second videos. It's all good. But when you do it, put people in mind. Don't only focus on the views. So, people that are watching you, they are not puppets. They are actual humans. They are not AI computers. They are not robots watching you. They are humans with feelings. So make sure when you're going high, you're doing designers, make sure everything is designers. If you're doing just simple, oh guys, we just want to do a simple wedding. In fact, my husband is not even going to buy any suit at all. He's not going to buy a new pair of shoes. He's just going to wear, because we've been married now for 15 years. And I'm just going to buy a simple dress. I'm just going to get something online. Everybody knows. And everybody will enter house when the time comes, because they are going to know, okay, you already prepared our mind. We know. But now, expensive ring, sponsors, limo. I would have used that money for that limo. A limo, to hire a limo for like an hour or 2 hours would be like, at least here in the Netherlands, maybe like 500 euros, 400. I would have used 500 or 400 euros to buy my own dress as the bride than go and hire a limo. So you already gave that impression. Sis, that's why a lot of people, and I really, honestly, I apologize for that nonsense laughter. That was nonsense, honestly, but I'm human. I couldn't help it. Beautiful wedding. That's the most important. The dress is just secondary. The primary thing is you've been with your husband for 15 years. Your wedding, the ceremony was beautiful. Just remember that. And the people who came, they came out of a heart of love, not just for content, not just, okay, fine, they know that you're content creators and they might tap from that, but behind that, they really came for the love of you. So remember that, use that at least to comfort yourself. I don't want to say console yourself, but comfort yourself with that it was a beautiful, just look back at it for the ceremony, not for the dress. My sister, the dress was not really, really giving, to be honest. No, it wasn't. But it's, like I said, it's the wedding that matters, the marriage that matters. All right, let's go to the comments now, finally. Okay, I missed many comments already. I cannot read the early comments, but now at least I can see the latest ones. Okay. Let's see, comment. Yeah, they were zoomed into their phones. Yeah, I saw some pictures. I was like, whoa, really? But hey, I know they are content creators. Ja, Johan, ik kon er echt niks aan doen. Echt. Ik probeerde me echt in te houden, maar het bleef maar komen. Helaas. En ik heb er spijt van. Maar ik kon er echt helemaal niks aan doen. Serieus. And yeah, I know it's going to be misunderstood. I'm apologizing for that nonsense laughter, honestly. That was yama yama. I'm saying it about myself. It was nonsense. I'll see if I can really edit that part out of this video. But it just came spontaneously. That's why I just moved on from there. Because I was trying to get over it so that I can just say what I wanted to say. But since it wasn't happening, I just have to shift away from there. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't let me start now, please. Okay. Someone says the thing is, Jenny is so proud. She acts like she is Melanie. Ooh. Nothing wrong in wearing SHEIN clothes, but her shakara too much. Now, I love that part of nothing wrong in wearing SHEIN. I love it. Because we should never make people small in their choices and in their affordabilities. We should never do it. I love it that you said nothing wrong in wearing it. And that's why I'm sitting here. It's just like the bikini that this girl wore the other day. Nothing wrong in wearing bikini. It's the display of nudity, semi-nudity. The indecent, unnecessary, flashing, exposing your body for nothing. Okay, for content. Okay. It's not about the bikini. Just like now, it's not about SHEIN. It's about everything that came with it. So, sis, I understand you. Like I said, I don't really watch them, so I wouldn't know how she behaves. I even know Olivia better than I know Jenny because I have followed Olivia to some extent. I have seen her change, and some of the things I'm like, oh, this one has come again. This one has come again. You understand? And every day, whenever you criticize these people, immediately they think jealousy. They think, but people were rooting for you, Olivia. But this video is not about Olivia. Remember that. So why were they not jealous when they were celebrating you? Why didn't you think, oh, everybody is happy for me? Everybody is celebrating me. They are jealous of me. Why is it that it's when they tell you what you're doing wrong that you immediately say, okay, now they are jealous overnight? No, everything is not jealousy. Because at the end of the day, whether they are jealous of you, whether they're not jealous of you, you will not help them pay their bills. So you will not. Okay. Someone says it's the Jackie Chan hair chain for me. Like I said, maybe she was inspired by a vintage wedding dress style that she saw somewhere. But the whole picture, no, it's not 2025. And I think most people that also voiced out their disappointment about this look are people based in Nigeria. When it comes to weddings, Nigerians are 22 years ahead of Europe. I'm not going to lie to you. Yes. So they were expecting that Nigeria style wedding, that even the dress would be more expensive than the entire some wedding dresses in Nigeria, they are more expensive than the entire wedding you would plan in Europe. I'm not playing. So they were expecting that, but trust me, it's not easy to do a party or wedding party in Europe. If you can do it, kudos to you. In Europe, please. It's not easy, but the look, this is giving. Okay, let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. She missed this one. No. She missed this one. No. No. She missed. Okay. Help us like our video. Thank you, Lucy. Everyone, like this video, like this live. Only 13 likes. Why nah? Go ahead and like. Oh my goodness, I didn't know this, my love. I didn't know. Someone says her personality and show off doings on social media gave people different expectations of what she gave them on the actual day. They were let down. Oh my God. I don't know about the show off because honestly, I don't really follow like that. I know that Olivia shows off. I know. For example, that one I can tell you. I know. Um, yeah, someone like Cora. No, she doesn't show off like that. Her sister shows off. We know content creators that really show off. So I cannot really judge this one. I can't judge Jenny because I don't know Jenny. I only judge based on the videos around the preparations, and from those videos, you can already tell that there were elements of show off, which she pulled off well, in my opinion. However, if people are saying stuff like this, then maybe she will understand the disappointment. So, hey, that's just it. And social media, people are not, like I said, people are not mumu. So, people are not mumu. So, so yeah, no, this dress. Wow. Someone says it wasn't necessary to be broadcasting the price or the name of the designers. Ah, my sister, it's content. It's content, my love. They are content creators. I understand you, but I don't know. I don't know if I should really support or defend or a lot of content creators, they don't know how to separate content from real life. They don't know everything for them is content. Everything is an opportunity for them to make money online. I can't really blame them because again, it's their job to create content. So they use their wedding for content to make money. It's good, it's fine, but there are risks attached to it. You want to do content with your own personal wedding, and then you're announcing the design. Hugo Boss, this one, expensive rings, and you should expect a certain level of backlash. If you want to really go that luxury, make sure you deliver, my sister. You cannot miss your way and enter SHEIN. You cannot get drunk one night and just find yourself inside SHEIN website. How were you even selecting the dress? How did you click on that SHEIN app? I don't even have SHEIN app. I don't even have the app. Do you understand? But I know a lot of people order from there, and there's honestly, I don't care where you order. I can order from Temu. I have Temu app. Yes, I do. I buy some very handy things from Temu, but it's difficult for me to buy a dress or a piece of. I can buy pajamas, for example. Things you just use around the house, a charger, a hair clip, this, that, a little piece of accessory, earrings. But a dress that I would wear to a party, no, I would not. I will not find my way to Tim or Shein. I'm sorry. There are shops. There are shops around. But hey, like I said, to each it's his own. Everybody they know. It's a difficult one, and it's a public wedding, and she did not deliver. She did not deliver. People were waiting to be wowed. Like, oh my God. And the thing was looking like child's play. Like, was it really going to be a wedding, or was it just content? But at the end of the day, it turned out to be a wedding, like it wasn't content. I think so many people were even thinking that, oh, this was just another content they were putting together, another prank. But it was really a wedding, and she disappointed. Unfortunately, it was wow. But it is what it is. Okay, let me see. Oh, you're not feeling good? Oh, I'm sorry. What's wrong with you? Sorry about that. Yes. And I still don't understand why a lot of content creators find that difficult to just accept. Just have peace with that. Let me read the comments. Social media people also need to realize that it's not every day and everything that they post that will be accepted by viewers. Accept the bad days the same way you embrace the good. I hope you get better, Cheryl. Yes, Nigerians don't joke. Nigerians, when it comes to, hey, they will tell you the price of a wedding dress. I'm like, hell no. For what? Just for one day? No, no. But if you have the money, if you have $100 million and they tell you your wedding dress is going to cost $2 million, why not? Yes, spend it. But you can't tell me you have $4 million and you are spending $2 million on your wedding dress. That's crazy. But if you have it, please spend it on your day. But Nigerians, so a lot of Nigerians were really expecting that Nigerian kind of wedding. They weren't expecting SHEIN. SHEIN, no. The only SHEIN they would have loved to see would have been SHEIN, chin chin to eat, not SHEIN dress. No. You understand? But hey, it has happened. There's nothing we can do about it. Someone says too much glare. There's nothing, unfortunately, but hope others learn from this. Wow, my sister here says, I don't understand why they think people are jealous of them. Some people are just happy. They made it on Facebook, and she got it bad. You jealous, and Cora should be damn ashamed of it. Yeah, everything doesn't have to be jealousy, honestly. Like, you just sit down and be jealous of somebody you don't know. Somebody you're just seeing on your phone. You just be jealous. You just be jealous. And you people are not even doing the same thing. Like, how do they even imagine? When you see people that are jealous, you will really know that, this one, you're saying it out of jealousy. But if you see someone just expressing their opinion, in fact, let me not give examples, but if the social media job, if it's too heavy for many of these creators, please take a break. It's not an easy job. You're under public scrutiny for every day of your life. It's not an easy job. So you going into it, you should be ready. You should be ready for it. If you're not ready for it, you're only waiting for, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're lovely. And people also talked about the makeup. Look, let me say something here. A lot of people said the makeup wasn't nice. I'm just gonna say it was a beautiful makeup. She's a beautiful lady. So the makeup looked beautiful on her, but this is not bridal makeup. That's just it. It's not ugly makeup, no. But this is the kind of makeup she would do on a regular day going to visit someone. This is the kind of makeup you do going to, a dinner date. Not even a dinner date, but going to hang out with friends, going to drink tea, going to do something fun, and you want to look good for the camera, you slap that makeup on. This is beautiful makeup, but it's not bridal makeup. It's not that whoa effect makeup like, that's a bride, it's a wedding. It was very beautiful. That makeup was good. Very good makeup. And some people also said, oh, she's such a beautiful bride. Yeah, very beautiful bride, because she's not an ugly woman. That's why she was beautiful on her wedding day. But she wasn't extra beautiful, if that makes sense. She was just the beautiful Jenny on her wedding day. Some people, they are not really beautiful, but on their wedding day, hey, they will be extra, extra. That wasn't the case with Jenny. She's just beautiful, and she remained beautiful on her wedding. She didn't get uglier. She just stayed beautiful, but she wasn't like that bride beautiful, like breathtaking beautiful, if you understand what I mean. So it's okay for people to air their opinions, and sometimes the opinions will not be, oh, beautiful, oh my God, you're sweet, you're lovely. It might not be. It might just be them being raw. That's social media. It's a public place. We are not your family members. So we're not going to lie to you. We're not going to appease, try to, no. Unfortunately, social media is a rugged place. A lot of people have chosen not to do social media, not to do content, not to expose themselves because they're not ready for the backlash. They're not ready for the scrutiny. So they are very private. But the moment you tell yourself, I want to go public, I want to do content, please also be ready for the negativity that might come with it. If you're lucky, you will never get that negativity, but that's almost impossible. That's wishful thinking. Okay, let's see one or two more comments and then we go home because we've really stayed long. I didn't even think I'd stay this long, man. Ooh la la. Okay, let's see. Someone says sponsors is just a thing with Catholics' wedding, not that they are paying for their wedding. I see. So what do the sponsors do? What do they do? Oh, I'm learning. Okay. So you just call them sponsors. These are my sponsors, but there's nothing they do for you apart from attend like every other person and just give you gifts. Okay. Good to know that. So let's minus one from those 5 elements. So there are 4 elements. Yeah, let's minus one. To be fair. Wow, someone says not everything needs to be content. Wow. Oh my God, someone says, sorry, I don't support Temu, SHEIN, or any mass production fashion from China. How about mass production gadgets? Like, oh my God, I've gotten most of my chargers. Let's start with chargers from Temu. I'm not going to lie. Even before Temu, we had AliExpress. Jesus. Even I'm planning to order the charger for my son's smartwatch. I think it got lost in Nigeria. And ever since then. And it's not the regular kind of charger. It's that magnetic kind of charger with 4 pins. And that charger is lost. If I should buy that charger here, maybe they will tell me 30 euro when I can get it for 2 euros. Do you know what I can do with 28 euros? I'll go to McDonald's and eat that food in my stomach. So, Temu and all these other websites, they are handy for quite a lot of handy things you need around the house that you don't need to break your bank for. Honestly. But like you said, when it comes to clothes, I know where to get my clothes. I don't want to look tacky. I don't want to look cheap. I'm sorry. When it comes to clothes, when it comes to my shoes, not to me. No, thank. No matter how cheap, I'm sorry because that's my look. That's my identity. You understand? I can use a charger in my house and you wouldn't even know which charger I'm using. No problem. But you see those things I put on my body. No. But yeah, everybody's different. Okay. All right, loves. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for having this conversation, this wedding dress. Okay, someone says sponsors are kind of witnesses to wedding vows in Catholic. They can intervene when having marital issues. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So yeah, hence the godfather, godmother. Makes sense. Thank you for that. All right, guys. I'll be live again. No. We are not going to forget the devil is a liar. I was about to say I'll be live again tomorrow, and then I remember justice for Angel. Today is Tuesday. Oh my God, thank Jesus. I was just going to say I'll be live again tomorrow, and something just took me to tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Today is Tuesday. We are supposed to do justice for Angel every Tuesday. I'm so happy now. Guys, join me live here in the next 15 to 30 minutes. Let me go chill, get something to drink, freshen up a bit, and come back here. And we're going to do justice for Angel. If you want to know what that is about, let me see. This is Angel. Let me remove the comment. Yeah. This is Angel, aka, well, Olufunka is her name, aka Angel's Empire. So we are going to be back here to talk about justice for Angel. We are coming together to seek and get justice for Olufunke Afe. Join me in 15 to 30 minutes. I will say, guys, thank you once again for watching. Go ahead and share the video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. I remain Blessing Njoh, the analyst, and I will catch you all on my next one. Bye.